guys, and welcome back to Rainbow Ink. I'm wearing my Camp Half-Blood shirt, so that means today we are sorting some more characters into the Camp Half-Blood houses. Today's movie characters that we are sorting are from Monsters, Inc. So how does this work? Pretty much, it's like how people sort characters into the Hogwarts houses, but it's Camp Half-Blood themed. Instead, we're sorting into the 20 cabins from Camp Half-Blood. Let me show you the cards. Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Ares, Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Hephaestus, Aphrodite, Hermes, Dionysus, and then other cabins is 13 through 20, like for instance Nike, Hebe, Hades, just for instance. Okay, one other thing, I know Hera and Artemis don't have any demigod children or children at all, and I understand that fully, but they're only in here as a what-if scenario and a like aperture scenario as well. Please note not all characters are in here, and also I'm going to try and drive towards more of the Monsters Inc. movie than Monsters University, because there's different aspects of the characters in both movies that's completely different in development and everything else. One day in the future, I might do characters just from Monsters University that was just in that film and not in this film. So there's that. I might do that. Tell me in the comments below if you guys want me to do that or not. I might. Anyways, let's start off with our first character, aka Sully. So Sully, he's a scarer. Don't know how to approach this character, I have to admit, very well. This is one of the characters that I just wanted to stick towards the Monsters Inc. movie and not Monsters University, because if we're talking about the 18-year-old version of him from Monsters University, I would immediately put him in Dionysus because of partying, of how he is. But since we're ranging more towards Monsters Inc. instead, he is very loyal to getting Boo back home, because in the simulation of when he scared Robot Child, it's a simulation, it scared Boo, and he saw that Boo was terrified of him, and he understood how children feel when monsters scare them. But he's beyond loyal and brave, and he is smart. He figured out that laughter is more energetic for the monster community than children's screams. So that's why in the end of the movie he becomes like CEO or something of the company. He takes over the company with Mike, I think. He's just a big furry monster who needs a hug, in my opinion. But again, the main underlining feature that I'm speaking of this character is that he is loyal. And there is a cabin that underlines that word, that being Cabin 9, Hephaestus. Cabin 9 is not just all about fire and working on something. Its main attribute of Hephaestus is loyalty. They are loyal to their friends, and I think Sully would make a perfect fit in this, even though he's not a builder or anything to do with fire, and I understand that. But loyalty is to his core, and he is smart, and he recreated the whole company, so I think that should earn him a spot in his cabin. So, Hephaestus. Okay, next up is Mike Wazowski. I'm sorry, I love saying it like that. So, oh goodness, this was the character I was regretting the most, because when I was thinking of this character beforehand, two places popped in my mind immediately, which was Athena and Apollo. Let's break it down. So, he is beyond smart, and he does his paperwork, and he is like straightforward, wants to follow the rules so they don't get into trouble, sort of thing. The only reason why I'm also thinking Apollo is because he is brave. He has really funny, and turns out to be like a comedian. At the end of the movie, is he the top laugher? Is that what the naming is of it? On the laugh floor. He's like the top guy on it and can make kids laugh beyond belief. He's a showman even. He was so excited when he got into the commercial. He didn't even care or see like the logo or the barcode covering. He didn't care. He was just happy to like be on television, to be on a magazine. He was just happy to be in some form of spotlight. So this is the character, again, I was dreading because I didn't know, and I love this character because I think he's so hilarious. And I just don't know where to put him because he doesn't like fully like crave attention. I think he somewhat does. He's somewhat egoistic, but he doesn't like fully crave attention, and he isn't like musically talented or healing or archery or anything else. Even in, and I know I said I'm not gonna add or really take any points from Monsters University movie, but he was very driven. Even though he was the smallest guy there, he wanted to prove himself and say he could do it and be part of it. And he's like so analytic and everything else. And I think I made my decision just by saying all that. I know I said I wasn't going to add in Monsters University movie and everything, but I think I gotta unleash on this one because he is so driven, like rule-based and everything else. So I think I'm gonna put him in Athena. Again, like I said, it could possibly him be in Apollo as well because of his comedic side and show side. That would also work as well. If you guys think he should have gone in Apollo instead, tell me in the comments below. Next up, we have Boo! She's so adorable. So Boo is a child. Just gonna put that out there. She's a little girl, and I think you already know where we're going with this. Because I said, for children, I would probably put them in this cabin and just be easy because of youth, and they're a child and childlike wonder. So, cabin 18, Hebe. That was an easy one. Okay, next up is Randall, the like chameleon guy. He's purple. He's technically Boo's monster. So, Randall is very sneaky, but his main points are he is very competitive and he wants to beat Sully and get top scarer, and again, this all raging back. Again, I know I said I wasn't going to say it from them in college, but that's where it originally stemmed from. I will admit his plan, like kidnapping children, making them scared, is really bad, but he only did it to be like the top scarer, to thinking, oh, this is how I beat my arch nemesis. There is somewhat revenge in there from what happened, of course, in college, but still, he's more into competition. Even if you look in the Kingdom Hearts games, he's very competition. He does not care. He wants to be the best scarer and everything else. So I think I'm going to have to put him in. Again, I'm putting up this card, the other cabin card. This is for cabin 17, Nike. Him just wanting victory and everything else. Him being very competitive, and Nike's children are very competitive. Okay, our next and final character is Roz. Yes, I put her in here. I wanted to put her in here so bad. So, Roz is a by-the-book lady. She's one of the very few characters voiced by a guy. It's amazing. But she's like by the book. She's like part of the CDA. There it is. She's even a manager. She's by the book, and this is the way it has to be. It's literally what she says in the movie to Mike and Sully. So she's a rule follower and everything else. So I think I'm gonna put her in Athena. Rule follower, she's beyond smart. She can hold her cover for a very long time, which was very cool to me, in my opinion. She held her cover for a very long time. And yeah, that's all I have for the characters. If there's any characters that I didn't do, where do you think they would go? Tell me in the comments below. If any characters you think they should have gone elsewhere, tell me in the comments below as well. Please make sure to like and subscribe and all that beautiful jazz. Last video right there, subscribe beneath me, and also playlist of other Sword and videos right up there, and it'll also be in the link in the description below with a Percy Jackson playlist. And I'll see you guys next time here on Rainbow Ink. Bye!